What's going on, guys? We're
What's up?
back. How's it going, Abel?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. All right. We're gonna do a couple things first. Abel is our newest and proudest member of the Headwaters fishing team. He has supported Headwaters for a long time. So I want to bring him on and introduce him to you guys. So, Mr. Patino, what? How you doing?
Good. Good, man. Just got out of work.
Yeah. Welcome aboard. So Abel's gonna be part of the episodes here and there. He'll give us some fishing reports. He feels like giving us the juice and spilling the beans when he's, always placing top five in tournaments and whatnot. But today, main thing is we're gonna talk with Michael Bray and Mr. Mark Lassane about the Bass Angler Magazine, the new tournament trail that's starting up, and they're doing some good things. They're gonna do a kayak series along with boat tournaments and all that fun stuff. So, Mark, I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Let us know what you got cooking, bud.
Oh man, we got, we're just starting up. We had our warm up boat tournament, as you kayak guys call it, a boat tournament. We had it last weekend at Clear Lake. Michael Bray was there bumping fish. And it went pretty well for our first ever event. So it was
Right
it was a lot of fun, a lot of learning, a big learning experience, and it was good.
Right on. I bet everybody wants to know what won it that weekend.
Yeah, a couple of kids won it, and you know what? Let me pull up those guys.
They get a 30-pound bag
and a 30-pound bag. Yeah,
nice.
I should know off the top of my head, but I'm sorry. It was Cody Bandini and Austin Whitmore. So a couple guys that I haven't met before, and their first win ever. So they're really excited. They weighed a 30-pound bag, and they did not have a big fish. So they had just a solid bag.
Yeah, Clear Lake's putting out right now, isn't it?
It is. It's a kind of feast or famine. I'm going to say half the boat's blanked. And then, we had like 13 bags over 20 pounds.
Oh, nice.
So it was, it's putting out. I think if you got in the right spot, you caught them really good. If you weren't in a good spot, then you maybe didn't catch anything.
Cool. Well, I know a lot of us fish Clear Lake. Do you know what those guys were catching them on?
Sure. Yeah. Some of the guys, several of the guys were throwing A-rigs and throwing them down in about 20 foot of water, reeling them really slow, ticking the bottom. So that was one way to catch them. The tackle shop probably likes it when you run that A-rig real slow down the bottom and snag them up and lose them. Then also underspin, with like a 4.3 Kitech with an underspin was working pretty well. Some fish on a jerk bait, some on a regular swim bait, some on like a trash fish. So those were, the predominant baits.
Yeah, slow creeping on the bottom.
Right.
Yep, right on. Well, we got our fishing report out of you. We got 2-4.
Yeah, you got a little bit out of me. So
yeah, right on. Let's talk about the kayak series, Mark. What are we looking forward to this year for the kayak guys?
We have a lot. Michael Bray's running the kayak tournament, so he's probably the best guy to really talk all about him. He's been doing the kayak deal for a while, and he's going to run the tournaments. I'm going to run the media end of it. So for the kayak guys, I'm going to give them extra exposure. We're going to do some stuff in the magazine. I'm going to see how many kayak events I can run out to and do some photos and get some good coverage for the guys. We have Tackle Warehouse doing a $250 contingency for the kayak tour. Pretty much, you bring your receipt to the weigh-in as long as it's within the last 30 days, and we'll put your name into a hat, and at the end of the day, we'll draw a name out, and we'll give that person a $250 gift certificate.
Nice. Good thing I just got my Tackle Warehouse order today, then.
All right.
Yeah, we got a tournament coming up. First one in beginning of March.
Right.
So,
Right. It's coming up soon.
yes, sir. Well, all right, Bray. Let's we'll jump back and forth with you, Mark. But I'll have Bray come in and tell us a little about the kayak series, Bray. What's the tournament's looking like? Let's go over some rules, lakes, and whatnot. You're muted, Bray. He's muted. Hold on, Michael. Turn your volume on, bud.
You're muted.
Oh, there we go. All right.
There you go.
I don't
Start
know
again.
how I sound my voice at the moment, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm excited. I think the kayak trail is going to go pretty well. We're getting all of our different logistics in order for all the different events. As many of you guys know, it's going to be starting March 9th at Lake Tolick, so right in Central Valley, hitting those mother lode lakes. So good for you guys. It won't be freezing cold. Like many of you guys that have fished Shasta in the past or fished up here in the northern side of the state. But we'll have a nice, easy start at Tolick. We'll go right into Rollins about a month later. And then we'll be heading Trinity, the Delta, Berryessa. So we're going to be all over Northern California, and I think it's going to be a pretty good time. For the rolls, I know there's a lot of you guys that have been asking about those, so they are published on the BAM Trail website right now. So you guys can look at all of that, but pretty similar to most other kayak trails. It's most of the logistics are the same. The main big differences are we do allow 2 motors. That means you can have 2 motors on your kayak, a front bow motor and and then you can have a motor on the back as well. But the main key is that you can only use one of those at a time. Another big rule change this year is there's no pre-fish the Friday before for the events. So you can fish all the way up to the weekend prior to the event. So for March 9th, it would be that Saturday and Sunday before. And then you'll be off of the water all the way until Saturday morning when you're going out after blast off in the national anthem. All in all, we've tried to be as open as possible to try and influence the new rules that the anglers really want, that they want to see, and try and be I guess, go with the times as the industry continues to move forward. We've got to be able to and keep that momentum going as well if we want to have that participation and the anglers feel like their time is valued. But yeah, we're excited. What other questions do you have, James?
Yeah, so where are we launching at? So let's get over a couple. You got some launch areas hopefully nailed in. The guys can start planning Airbnbs or camping or what we got going on. So for Tolick, the main south launch, I take it?
Yeah, so that's basically the only launch that's open, I believe. So it's going to be that same launch on, let me pull up the name of it.
It's I think it's like South Shore RV Campground or something like that.
Tolick South Shore Campground. That's just going to be the most convenient. It's got plenty of space for all the awards for all the anglers to get in nice and easily the morning of the event. And then it's going to be a little bit closer to all the towns and everything when you guys are headed home after a long day of fishing, or if you guys come up the morning of. So almost all of our events are going to be single launch. The only one that may be multiple launches would be the Delta event, and that's if we get enough anglers. That one launch won't be enough. So we gotta figure out the logistics. There's going to be a numbers cap, and if we hit that number, then we'll have multiple launch options, and I'll make a whole list for that. But for the number of anglers and participants, for Tolick especially, it's going to be the single launch. Roll-ins, it'll be a single launch event. I believe we're going to be going out of Greenhorn for the Rollins event. It's a centralized location in the middle of the lake. Again, a nice ramp site. So I don't know. In terms of priority, our safety being our first priority for check-in and everything else, being able to do the national anthem, get you guys that media that you're signing up for. It's easier to just do single launches for these events.
Yeah, shotgun launch is always fun. Everybody's getting waked out trying to race their spot. Makes for a good time. This, got Damien with his 1103 trying to push everybody over with his wake. But Yeah, Tolik, man, I'm looking forward to it. I did go out on Saturday, this last weekend. The lake is very low right now. They are bringing it up. It's going to be, um, they said it should be at their normal winter level. It's about 10 feet low, the guy told me, by March 1st. So, some rising water. We got some weather coming. Um, the big fish are chewing. Um, I think I pulled like just over 16-pound bag out of Tolik with a 5.5 pound
Nice.
kicker on Saturday. So it's fishing good. Not going to give you guys specifics because you got to go out there and figure it out yourselves. I'm not going to give you my juice. So I'm looking forward to that one. Abel, you got anything for Bray about the BAM series, bud?
No. I'm excited for it. Just for the people, anybody that's interested and hasn't really looked at it too hard. Just a quick thing to think about is the difference when you're picking trails this year. What makes certain trails different than others? With BAM, the big difference, as I've been doing this for freaking 15 years now. The big difference is the media. So how trails grow and how we get to a higher level has to do with exposure. So with BAM running this, and they have a Bass Angler magazine out there, that's how trails get bigger. And if you're trying to improve your brand or grow a little as an angler, this is the trail to do it in. So I'm excited because of that. And then the higher buy-in should be a little bit lower field of anglers, and smaller bodies of water are going to make it really exciting. So this is a good one to pick if you haven't decided on trail yet.
Yeah, the smaller bodies of water are awesome. Um, we just got done doing winter rollins a couple weekends ago. Super small body of water. There's 35 of us. There are plenty of spots to fish, guys. It wasn't crowded, so don't be shy. Thinking the lake's going to fish really small. I think we all found our own fish. We all found our own spots, and I don't think too many of us were on top of each other. So don't be afraid of that. There's plenty of water to fish. Tolik's going to be the same way. The Delta's wide open, guys. Barry S is huge. Trinity, we got more than enough spots to fish. So the lakes are going to withhold, stand the group of guys and gals that we have fishing these. And then Brady, I know you, the no entry fee championship, right? I
Yes,
think
sir.
it's a huge selling point on this one. You guys will make top 25 for the TOC.
Yeah, so that is a big deal as well. That no entry fee championship is going to be it's gonna be the top 24 guys that fish throughout the season. And it's honestly one of the best bangs for your buck you can get. Luckily, Headwaters will be supporting us as one of our title sponsors for the kayak series this year. And they're going to be kicking in a kayak for that championship as well. So not only do you get a fish for free and get that payout, first prize also gets to walk away with a beautiful Old Town kayak as well. So we're working on getting that wrapped right now, and hopefully we'll have that shown at our first event at Toll Lake. But in terms of the high entry fee as well, $155 is a little bit unorthodox for most kayak trails in California. Generally, anything over $100 will scare you away pretty quickly. But I do want to stress, and that's one of the reasons that we did do the no pre-fish is because when you put in all those added expenses that come pre-fishing, you have to come up that 2 days early. That's extra cost for housing. That's extra cost for food, gas. All those different costs add up. So because this is just a one-day derby, you can pretty much pack up the morning of and go out to the lake if you want. And in that regard, it's almost cheaper than some of these multi-day events or these events that have pre-fishing. And if you look at it as well for the membership standpoint, the membership is $69. But you're getting a magazine, you're getting a t-shirt, you're getting decals, you're getting 4 magazine articles. So Bass Angler magazine is quarterly, so you get a year's worth of magazines right there that have topics from everything from kayaks that I've been riding all the way to Bass Pro Elite or Bassmaster Elite anglers, MLF anglers, and so it's an amazing tool, and it's a great opportunity. And if the cost is deterring you, I can tell you right now the benefits do outweigh the cost.
Absolutely. And guys, I mean, no pre-fish, right? We're a week off limits. The fish aren't going to be harassed. Yeah, it makes your day one. The start of your day a little questionable on where you're going to go, but the fish are there. They're not going to be, everybody going over the same areas. 20 different people catching the fish off that school. So the bites can be good. And it's worth it. It's Mark. You want to talk a little bit about the press that you guys are giving in the magazine, or what you guys have planned for that?
Sure. I plan on allotting a little bit for each kayak event where we're going to highlight the winner. We're going to highlight some other guys. I'm hoping to come to the events and do some video with the guys, do some video clips, some video shorts. Michael mentioned a little bit about the championship. Well, I think we're the only kayak tournament that has a no entry fee championship. And we're not taking 100 boats like some of these guys. We're taking 25, no entry fee championship where everybody's going to get a check. The winner's going to walk away with a brand new kayak. So it's a pretty good deal. We pay good. We're going to pay Angler of the Year. That's going to be a good amount at the end of the year. We're also paying a pretty good big fish. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but we're paying a good big fish prize. So we have a lot of good stuff there. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to come out to all the events and do some photos, do some stuff, some media for all the kayak guys.
Yeah, guys. I mean, I know the $155 that you guys are spending on your entry fees is going towards all this stuff, right? So he's not pulling money out of other fees that we got to do. That's what our entry fees are going for. They're going for, the tournament that we're fishing that day. They're going for Angler of the Year. They're going for the no entry fee championship. Those are things that you guys got to consider. $155 over 4 events is not a whole lot when you consider what we're getting out of it as anglers. They're going to get the media. We're going to get, like I said, the no entry fee championship at Berryessa in October,
Yes.
right? Yep. Fall by at Berryessa. Guys, I mean, it's an exciting series. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I can't wait for this one to kick off. I like the schedule. It's very well spaced out because we got 2 months back to back. We got March and April, and then we've got a good break. And that way we can, Max, it's funny. You dressed and pressed for the magazine photos, but wear your Crocs. You're good. You make me lose my train of thought. Anyway, then we got when's the Delta, Bray?
I believe the Delta
September.
September 7th.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of break, guys. So don't be scared by the $155 entry fees. You've got some time in between each event to save up or do what you got to do to get in. They're providing us an awesome opportunity, like Abel was saying, to build your brand through the magazine. Not a lot of trails do that. We don't have that opportunity out west to do things like that. We really appreciate what you guys are doing, Mark.
Thanks. You know what? And our payback is 85%. I'm not sure what the other series pay back, but we're paying back 85%. So what I'm doing is I'm taking out the money for Angler of the Year, the end of the year championship, and I'm paying back 100% on those. And then the balance, I'm paying back 85%. So if you really look at it, it's probably over 90% total payback.
Yeah, and
that's
so we
good.
did on the website as well. You can look at it on if you go to the payouts under the kayak screen. If we have 75 boats, you're still going to make $1,800 for first, and we pay out 1 in 5. So all the way down to 15th place, you're going to be coming home with it. That's pretty good odds. A lot better odds than some of the past trails that we've seen in California for sure. And not only that, but that media exposure, that tackle warehouse contingency, all that adds up over time, and that's how you get the sponsors and those. That's how you grow in this industry is by going with those trails that do those high paybacks and that go out of their way to make sure you get the best experience possible. And there's one thing that a lot of people like to say. They call it a professional circuit or for the pros only, but realistically, this is this is not a professional circuit. This is a professional held, or this is an event that is held to the professional level. But this is for anyone that wants to fish and that wants to come out and have a good time, that wants to come out and grow in their experiences, and that wants to become a better angler. We're here for the community. We're not here for ourselves, and we're not here for the pros. We're here for anyone that wants to learn and grow. But
Absolutely. Guys,
So
don't be shy of the two motor rule. Okay, we can fish with a paddle and go. You don't need to have all the fancy stuff. That's kind of what they're gearing for, guys. Um, anybody and everybody wants to fish a tournament, have a good experience, come out and do it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be shy. It's a great way to get an entry into doing what a lot of us love to do.
yeah, if I could touch on our media reach just a little bit, our media reach on an average month is over 2 million anglers. So we're not, we're not the circuit that's getting out to 5,000 or 10,000 people. Our actual reach, and I have the numbers to prove it, is well over 1 million anglers a month. So if you're interested in building your brand and really gaining more sponsors and and increasing your worth, I think we're the place that can really help you.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I know this is a little bit of a joke from a different group, but Dave Nunez wondered, do we have to have a boater card if you have a motor on your kayak?
do you want
Michael?
Mark?
I don't believe so.
I know there's been
if it was
controversy
me, I
about
would
it.
go get one anyway, but
Yes,
I don't believe you're supposed to have one. I think
there's a
it's
lot of
only,
controversy, Mark. I just say, just do it. Just be done with it. It's a good thing. It's $10.
I
Get the
know,
boater card.
it's one of those things that it's hard to argue with the rules, and us just a little guys, we're not going to change the legislature. So for me, I got a boater card a long time ago, so I just went. They said you got to have one here pretty soon, so I just went and got it, and I don't have to worry about it, rather
Exactly.
than arguing and fighting. And I know a friend of mine was at Folsom, talked to a ranger there, and he said, yeah, I gave out like 200 tickets last year for no voter cards.
Yeah. It's just it's simple. It's easy. It's a little bit of time. $10. It's done. It's out of the way, guys.
It's
It's
like
not
the
a hard
muscle
thing.
waiver and a lot of other things that we have to do that we may not agree with, but let's just do it and be done with it.
Yeah, 100%. Michael or Mark, whoever wants to. Where do we go get our memberships? The guys that need to
Yeah,
sign up and get a membership.
go to bamtrail.com. We have the kayak events up there. And then shortly we're going to have all of the media for the events, all the particulars, the launch ramp and all the different things, contingencies and everything. I think right now we just have the kayak events up, but the rest of it is
Okay.
coming soon. Our website's, been in development here for, several months, but all that takes a lot of time, but we're getting there.
Excellent. We sign up on the website, Tourney X, and you do both.
Sign up
For
on the
the
website
tournaments?
for your membership and for the event. And then I believe you can ask Michael, but I believe you get a code for Tourney X that you can get, right?
Yeah, the way I set up all of the Tourney X events for this season is similar to what we've done in the past with Wild West, where it would go on a spreadsheet that I get sent. Normally, I would be having to input all of you guys manually. This year, we're going to be sending out a code that's tailored to the Tourney X event that I made for each tournament. That code, you'll just enter it and then you'll register using that code, and then you'll be entered in automatically as well.
Excellent.
It sounds a little bit complicated. I think it should be easier than what everyone thinks at the moment, but if there are too many issues, then I'll just go in and manually add you all one by one. like I've done in the past. One way or another, you will be entered into the tournament, so don't stress about that. And yeah, also, I believe earlier someone was asking about big fish, and I think there was a comment. On the website, it does say that the big fish payout is $750. All of those projections were with 75 boats entered, so I'm not sure if that changes or not. That's a question. If you wanted to touch on that, Mark, there was a discrepancy between 750 and 1,000, but yeah, I believe it should be 750 for event for the big fish.
It's a sliding scale. That's how it works. It's the number of entries. We have an amount that goes into a big fish pool, and if we have 100, we have 100 boats. It pays back more. If we only have 50, it pays back less. So it's basically based upon the amount of entries we have.
Yeah, so they're projecting. I'm looking at the website right now, guys. At 75 entries, the no entry fee championship and AOI prize value of $3,000. Right, so that's really good, especially for a no entry fee championship. 75 boat projection per event. They're talking $1,800 for first, 700 for second, 600 for third, and it'd go all the way down to um, 15th place at $210. So you are going to make money at that point at 75 boats for the last place that pays out. So, get your entry fees covered and get a little gas money back in your pocket, and you're good to go. So it's going to be fun, guys. And everything's right there on bamtrail.com. Go to kayak. It tells you the payouts, the schedule.
Thanks.
Pretty
We
simple.
work hard to be as transparent as possible. There's no hidden nothing behind the curtain. We're up front. We tell everybody, if we have 50 boats, this is what it is. If we have 100 boats, or this is what we're paying for Angler of the Year. This is what we're paying for big fish. So we like everybody to know up front, and I think the anglers like to know up front what's going to happen.
Absolutely. TOC Daryl was, I just had it up. It's in Berryessa, September 28th and 29th. So that's the 2-day tournament they have.
Yeah, and
for the championship.
For the TOC, if you guys wanted to know how to get in on that, four of the spots are going to go to the 4 winners of the regular season events, and then it's going to be the top 20 after that.
Okay.
So 24-person TOC, and one of you 24 guys is going to win a kayak, and the rest of you guys are going to go home with some money. So, yeah, not bad if all you have to do is go buy some dinner and find a place to stay for the night.
Absolutely. I mean, the guys, they're pretty well centrally located. I mean, I know some of us, Daryl's up in Oregon. I don't know how much he's going to come down and fish with us, but hopefully he'll make Trinity at least. So their schedule, guys, is as follows. Tolic, March 9th. Don't miss out. They're chewing at Tolic right now. April 20th at Rollins. That should be really good. I mean, we had some pretty good bags out there a couple weeks ago. June 22nd in Trinity. And then September 7th on the Delta. And guys, do not sleep on Trinity, okay? This is one of the first bigger series that's allowing us to go fish an amazing fishery. It is fantastic. I fished it the last 2 years. The fishing is amazing that time of year. I've been, I think, both trips, one at the end of June and one at the beginning of July. And there's some big bags. That's a little gem they have on there for sure.
Yeah,
Trinity is amazing. It's Trinity's one of those lakes when you catch 20 pounds and it's like, yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, right. Other event, is there a drop or we've got to fish all 4 to
I believe it's 3 out of 4. We have it in the rules to make for the TOC and also to make the win and you're in event. I'm pretty sure it's 3 out of 4. I'll have to double check the rules to make sure, but I believe that's what it is.
So one of the guys is asking Mark, can he use the BAM logo for his YouTube channel? Do you care?
Sure, that would be. I would appreciate that.
Excellent. There you go, Austin.
And we're
Anthony,
happy. We're happy to help these guys with our. We have like 20,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So some of these guys, a lot of them, will run around with a GoPro all day. So we're happy to get some footage up on our channel to help build their brand also. So good for
Excellent.
us and good for them.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony, you already put some miles on, buddy, especially when you go back to Oklahoma. That's for sure. You guys in the comments, anybody got any other questions? I've kept these guys on for about a half hour. Any last minute questions for these guys? We'll just give it a couple minutes, see what they got to say. Abel, you got anything else, bud?
No, just make sure you guys sign up for these tournaments. It's an opportunity that we really can't mess up. Hard to get bigger trails with more promotion out here. So really anywhere in the country. So if you guys can make this, please try to.
Yeah, for sure. They're doing a lot for us. Let's take advantage of the opportunities that they're giving us, guys. They are going to provide us a great platform to fish, great platform to grow your brand. You win the tournament, you got a spot in the magazine. No, Max, I'll not shave my beard if I win Tolic. I'm sorry. It ain't happening, bud. Ryan, I was wondering, is there an angler cap for any of these, especially the smaller lakes?
Is there a what?
An angler cap? Or you have it as many people want to sign up?
I don't
and
think
join?
so. I don't think there's an angler cap. I imagine if we got 150 guys, we would have to start looking at that. If we get too many where it's where it's not safe or the lake is too congested, then Michael and I will take a look at that and see if we need to put a cap on it.
Yeah, at the point that would be a good problem to have.
Yes.
Right now, if we can hit as many boats as possible, just keep those numbers going up as much as we can. That's going to keep bringing more opportunities. More sponsors will be engaged. Yeah, it's all about what you guys want to do to make this grow. We can do as much as we can on our end. I know Mark's been on a phone call probably every 15 minutes for the last 6 months trying to make this trail a reality. So he's definitely put in the work in, and it's going to be up to you guys now how successful it is.
Yeah, guys, we can't stress that enough. All right, these guys they take time out of their day. Michael's a busy man with school and everything he's got going on. He's fishing his last year of college. We got to take the opportunities that they're providing us. Let's get out there, let's fish, let's go have some fun. I mean, the kayak community is amazing, guys. Everybody's always willing to help. You have any kind of fishing questions, rigging questions, how we set our kayaks set up. You could talk to any one of us at the ramp and on the water, and we're more than happy to help you explain things. And that's what makes this community what it is. So let's get out, let's fish, let's go have some fun, good sportsmanship all the time. I've never had any problem on the water when I'm out fishing these kayak tournaments. So let's support those that support us for sure. That's the Bass Angler magazine, Headwaters Venture Company. They do, constantly doing a bunch for us anglers. Brian up there. So I do believe, Bray, we got to roll through there for Trinity, right?
We do. You'll be going right by Headwaters Adventure Company before you're about an hour and a half from Trinity. So go in there, get some tackle from them. They've got probably every yak attack part you can think of, and who knows? They'll probably even sell you a new kayak if you wanted one.
Yeah, for sure.
Brian's good to work with. They're great people, and he'll do just about everything he can to make sure you guys get on the water. So, yeah, support those guys that support you. Make sure you buy that tackle warehouse order before our first event as well, and bring that receipt. An extra $250 in tackle can go a long way. So, yeah. Any other questions? Reach out anytime. You've got my number, 209-769-4546, or email at bray@bassmag.com. Mark is just as easy to get a hold of, and he's always willing to take your call. But yeah, shoot us any questions you have, and we hope to see you in person as well.
Yeah, guys, and as far as Trinity, when we head up there, Brian, we're gonna get make sure we have the normal tournament goodies that we may need. Tourney tags, tourney tag holders, catch boards, all that fun stuff. So we'll make sure that he's got some stock up there. We'll get some baits on the wall, and we'll have everything ready to go. I'm looking forward to it. Hey guys, I really appreciate it tonight. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you guys all at Tolic.
All right. Thanks for having us on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
All right, guys, we'll catch you. Oh, go ahead, Bray.
Oh no,
I didn't mean to walk.
you're good.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, next week, I don't know what we're going to do next week, but we'll be back again Tuesdays. We're going to do it every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. If I can't make it, we'll get one of the other guys, Abel, Shane, John, James, Daryl, if he can make it. We'll get somebody to fill in, and we'll make sure we have a Tuesday night live for you guys. So I appreciate it, and we'll catch you all next week.
Nice. All right.